afternoon and welcome to the State News on OSBC Television. My name is Moturayo Ayegbayo. Speaker, Osun State House of Assembly Honorable Timothy Oweye has charged ministries, agencies and departments in the state to raise the bar of internally generated revenue for efficient and effective budget performance for 2023 fiscal year. Honorable Oweye gave the charge while speaking at the opening of 2023 Budget Defense Exercise christened Budget of Consolidation. Parliamentary reporter Oluwatosin Oladokun has the details.
The process and legislating rights geared toward the timely consideration of 2023 proposed estimates has begun with the appearances of the ministries, agencies, and departments of the state for the annual defense exercise. Earlier, the Speaker of the State of Osun House of Assembly, Honorable Timothy Oweye, had expressed delight to welcome to the state Allo chambers the commissioners and special advisors, as well as affected officers of the MDAs who appear before the House for the budget defense. Honorable Oweye used the avenue to praise and eulogize Governor the proposed estimates for the 2023 fiscal year. The Speaker maintained that Osun State House Assembly will assert its authority and thoroughness when and where needed, so much that there won't be a room for bogus estimates.
I wish to state clearly that this Honorable House will be very thorough in the consideration of this year's budget, like the previous ones, and efforts will be made to maintain the size of the budget after proper scrutiny.
It therefore encouraged the MDAs to be more efficient and productive in the area of internally generated revenue in order to achieve an appreciable budget performance. In his remarks, the Chairman House Committee on Finance and Appropriation, Honorable Adebayo Olodo, acknowledged the Honorable Timothy Oweye 7th Assembly leadership. He attributed the annual budget defense exercise successes being recorded to the open legislation administration being run by Honorable Timothy Oweye. Honorable Olodo, however, noted that the committee will not in any way entertain conflicting figures, let alone unrealistic estimates. In their separate reactions, Honorables Benga Ogunkomi, Adebayo Osamat, Adeyemi Adewumi, Babatunde Olatunji, Michael Adetoyi, and Maruf Olariwaju took time to investigate and juxtapose projection of the outgoing year of the Ministry of Works and Transport. In their remarks, the House Committee Chairman on Works and Transport, Honorable Taufik Badamasi, and Chairman House Committee on Health, Honorable Adenike Abeye, brought to the fore areas where the ministries has performed optimally. However, about 13 MDAs estimates were considered. Budget defense continues tomorrow. Oluwatosin Oladokun, OSBC.
Osun State Election Petition Tribunal has admitted more documentary evidence tendered by the petitioners in support of the claims of manipulation of the July 16th governorship election in the state. The documentary evidence tagged second schedule of documentary were in respect of election results in Egbedore, Ejigbo, Ilesha West, and Irepodun local government areas of the state. Adeyemi Abodere completes the story.
At the resumption of proceedings today, counsel to the first and second petitioners, Chief Yomi Aliu, SAN, sought an application to amend serial numbering in pages 4, 5, and 7 in the second schedule of documentary evidence to be tendered before the tribunal, with no objection from the first, second, and third respondent represented by Mr. Olalekan Faukunla, Niyi Owolade, and Nathaniel Oke, SAN. Chief Yomi Aliu thereafter tendered the second schedule of documentary evidence to prove that the July 16 governorship election in Egbedore, Ejigbo, Ilesha West, and Irepodun local governments were manipulated, having served the respondent counsels 24 hours before the commencement of today's sitting. Counsels to the first, second, and third respondent, Mr. Olalekan Faukunla, Niyi Owolade, and Nathaniel Oke, SAN, had no objection to both the amendment of the serial numbering of the second schedule of the document and tendering before the tribunal, but objected to all the content in the second schedule, adding that they will file grounds of objection to the content of the schedule in their final written addresses to the tribunal. The chairman of the three-man panel, Justice Tase Kume, thereafter accepted the second schedule of document and marked it as Exhibit SCH2. Chief Yomi Aliu then informed that the third schedule of documentary evidence will be presented to the tribunal tomorrow. Speaking with OSBC News, counsels to the first and second petitioners, Chief Yomi Aliu, SAN, as well as counsels to the second and third respondents, Mr. Niyi Owolade and Nathaniel Oke, SAN, expressed satisfaction with today's proceedings.
We dealt with 4 local governments today. We are still going to tender some documents. We cannot say exactly when we are going to finish with tendering of documents, because like I addressed you the first day, that this is going to be strictly documentary case.
Our tender today were looked into yesterday, and they were tendered. So the ones to be tendered tomorrow will be looked by our councils today. So we'll now go in tomorrow. The trial has commenced, and they want to start by tendering some documents. It's part of the trial. You tender documents, and we have agreed you tender your documents. The witnesses will then come in from the 16th of November. So we are set.
Attending their document they want to use for the purpose of prosecuting their petition. So they tendered documents yesterday, they tendered documents today, they are going to tender additional documents tomorrow, thereby ending the tendering of documents. Then on the next day of adjournment, when the matter was adjourned to by the tribunal, they will now start calling physical witnesses in support of their petition. So, but as far as we are concerned, as in respect of today's proceedings, it's merely tendering of documents.
The tribunal will resume sitting tomorrow to additional documentary evidence from the first and second